So, guys, Sebastian Stan says if Marvel was gone, it'd leave a big hole. And he goes on to say, don't just shit on something without offering something better. Here from Variety several days ago. Now, as you know, I'm sure as a Marvel fan, Sebastian Stan plays Bucky Barnes in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Let's see, since 2011. So we're talking about 13 years, right? Going on 14 years soon, and he's pissed. SS, right? Sebastian Stan, SS is pissed. He goes on further to say that, quote, I've never been part of a company that puts so much heart and thought into anything. If Marvel was gone, it'd be such a big hole to try and fill up. Don't just go out there and shit on something without offering something better. And I guess that means, of course, the fans or the non-fans or the people who are sort of bashing or criticizing Marvel. And the article says, Marvel fans largely rejected the studio's 2023 offerings as critical duds, like Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, and the Marvels. I actually started watching Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. It wasn't too bad. I got about an hour in and kind of got distracted. I would have probably finished. I don't think it's as awful as people say, maybe, but the first two were much better. I was a fan. I'm still a fan of the first two Ant-Man movies. The Marvels, I think I did about 10 minutes and said, later. Can't go through with it, you know? Someone likes it, great. I couldn't stand it really, you know? Just, it didn't speak to me, let's just say, right? But it's really interesting. I mean, I can understand what Sebastian Stan, what good old SS is saying here. That don't sort of shit on his gravy train, his main, I guess, employer. And I don't even say that sarcastically. I guess the guy has been in other things, but Marvel, as Bucky Barnes, he's been in more than a few, and he was in the Disney Plus show with what is it, the Falcon and Winter Soldier, which was pretty good. I watched, but what's interesting to me about this is. And he does say you can, you can criticize. It's fine. He says, quote, that's fine to criticize. Everyone's got an opinion, but they're a big part, that's Marvel, of what contributes to this business and allows us to have smaller movies as well. It's an artery traveling through the system of the entire machinery. It feeds in so many ways more ways than people will acknowledge. And I think what he's saying is blockbusters feed. It doesn't necessarily have to be Marvel. Back in the day, maybe it was Indiana Jones, still is. Maybe even Planet of the Apes. I mean, that's going back, but the classics were huge blockbusters. Now they have the new breed, so to speak, and the redos, reimaginations. But I just think that basically he's got a point, and I don't blame him for that, but if you don't like Marvel, or I should say what Marvel's been offering people, the current and the newest Marvel offerings, why is that a point of contention and a big bone for him to pick when I didn't like the Marvels. I did like Ant-Man, Quantumania. I sort of started liking it, but I just think also it comes, as all fans know, we like, or most fans like, the top guys, right? The A teams, the first string, the Iron Mans, the Thor, the Captain Americas, the Hulk. I mean, once you start going down to Bucky Barnes or the Marvels or even Ant-Man, you're starting to do the B, right? The B, C, or even D list. And I think that's one of the main problems. Any day, I guess, or certainly within a couple of years, they're going to be rebooting, giving us, a new Thor, a new, even, dare I say, an Iron Man, dare I say, a new Wolverine. Like the joke is they want to make him go in for 90 years. But, so a lot, I think, is just they're trying to do the second string, these sort of, B, C, D list heroes and matchups, and you kind of can't do that. Or, I mean, you can, but it's not, for example, Marvel Daredevil, the movie, the TV shows, they're fine, but they're never going to be true blockbusters like, say, Iron Man, Thor, even Hulk, Captain America. It's never going to rate that high. Daredevil's a great character. He's never going to be a Batman or Superman in the DC land, or a Thor, or Iron Man in Marvel. So that's my thoughts. I think we'll see what happens in the next couple Marvel offerings. I just think Sebastian Stan, is a little bit too triggered, a little bit too going overboard, because we have every right to complain. And it's, again, I think, a simple logical deduction. The B and C teams, the second strings, are just not going to pull in the fans and please as much as the A teams, right? The first guys and gals. There you go. Hope you're enjoying. Hope you're subscribing. See you soon.